Adrian College Television would like to give a big thank you to our sponsor, Carlton Lodge of Adrian. Carlton Lodge is sponsoring all ACTV broadcasts during the 2021 to 2022 school year. Located at 1629 West Maumee in Adrian, Carlton Lodge offers comfortable rooms and suites at affordable rates. There's also a heated indoor and outdoor pool, along with a 24-hour fitness center. Thank you for the continued support toward Adrian College Television.
The Adrian College Media Production House provides opportunities for students to learn and grow live on the airwaves, just like Matt Kibbe.
I've gotten a chance to create a relationship with coaches and teams and learn more from people instead of trying to teach myself something. Gotten an opportunity to expand my knowledge of sports, hone in on my skills as a broadcaster, and learn about equipment in different ways. You get more of a connection with professors as well.
Providing opportunities, growing leadership. The Adrian College Media Production House. Thanks for tuning in.
Bulldog fans, connect with Adrian College TV on social media to be updated when we're broadcasting live, to see highlights, plays of the week, and much more. Adrian College Television is on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. ACTV's handle is at Adrian College TV on every form of social media. Thank you for tuning in and subscribing to the home of the Bulldogs, Adrian College TV.
Adrian College has once again been recognized for its commitment to engaged, experiential education by Colleges of Distinction, a one-of-a-kind guide for college-bound students. While higher education has changed over the past 20 years, Colleges of Distinction's selection process has stayed consistent in accepting only those that adhere to the 4 distinctions: engaged students, great teaching, vibrant community, and successful outcomes. Overlaid in the last few years have been a look into high-impact practices. They believe most critical to the student experience were the kinds of engaging experience that are found at Adrian College. To learn more, please visit adrian.edu.
I'm Matt Kibbe, the current student body president here at Adrian College. I chose AC because the campus simply feels like home. Everywhere I go, I know the amenities are there to help me succeed and get to the next level in my career. If you want to see what Adrian College has to offer, you can schedule an in-person visit at adrian.edu/campus-visit. crosses over, back onto the far side. Rips a shot, she scores!
What if you didn't choose to become an Adrian College Bulldog? Surely you would have carried on with your education and could potentially be graduating elsewhere. But what would you have the honor of greeting Bruiser on campus? Would you have had the privilege of working alongside faculty that know your name? Would you have had the opportunity to learn and grow in an environment that is seeking the truth and dignity in all people? Would you have had a creative learning environment that is supportive of challenging you and achieving excellence in your academics, but also your personal and professional lives? This has been Adrian College's promise to us. Just as our families have promised to love us unconditionally and support us through the many peaks and valleys of our lives, Adrian offered a similar promise to us when they realized our potential by asking us to join them. While we have been busy navigating the many what-ifs of our time, none of which we could have imagined, we have indeed found the cane that holds our ribbons of excellence at Adrian to stand strong. Strength and tradition. A tradition that carries on from graduating class to graduating class. A symbolic reminder of the leadership carrying the motto, no victory without work. The Adrian College class of 2021 can proudly proclaim that we have earned our ribbon of excellence for persevering through a pandemic because of our hard work. We have had to learn how to best navigate the many what-ifs in uncharted times. While some of the what-ifs have been answered, it is now up to each of us to embrace and navigate on our own. What if I take that job? What if I decide to continue on for postgraduate endeavors? What if I decide this? What if I decide that? No matter what, you'll be able to face your tomorrow knowing that you are a member of a pack, the Adrian College Bulldogs class of 2021.
Part of the family here at Adrian College are the friends we've made. These friends have gone to games with you, shared late night tales with you, explored downtown with you, and joked around with you at Ritchie. They were in the library with you at midnight studying for the 8 a.m. exam you forgot to study for. And they're there when you cry because you failed that exam. These friends are your new family members now. You will stay in touch with them forever, even if it's just liking their Facebook post about the new puppy they just got. Parents, family, and friends, we cannot thank you enough for everything you have done for us. Thank you for the support and the opportunity for this moment to graduate from Adrian College. You have helped us reach our dreams and goals in life. Congratulations, class of 2021. We finally made it.
Adrian College is looking for leaders, student athletes with the tenacity to keep the Bulldogs at the top, the forefront, in and out of the classroom. The Bulldogs are looking for talent, Character, hard work, grit. Leaders who can electrify sold-out crowds. Got out a last-line shift. Will their team to victory. Hit a grand slam in the bottom of the ninth and be a part of a legend in the making. Think you have what it takes to become a Bulldog? Visit adrian.edu to learn more.
Adrian College has dozens of athletics programs, and winning is a staple on our campus. We have the culture of winning in and out of the classroom. This is a place where young men and women grow into professionals for life. Are you interested in learning more about the Bulldog experience? Visit adrianbulldogs.com and the Recruit Me tab to be recruited to play your sport of choice today. If you have what it takes, you could be a Bulldog in no time.
You're going to college. All the hard work's paid off. It's going to be fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. New friends, new athletic teams, new musical groups, new student government to get involved in, 85 organizations. It's going to be amazing. And I think one of the first things that you'll realize when you get here, at least I hope this is the case, is that although academics are the most important thing, no doubt about it, got to take care of the academics, time management, not a kid anymore, right? Young adult. The college is a whole lot more than that in a place like this. It is an experience. College is an experience that will last you for the rest of your life. The relationships that you make here, the memories, the late night stuff, the whole 9 yards is just going to be great.
Adrian College is a pinpoint like no other. With our 77 undergraduate degrees, 47 majors, and 21 broad fields of study, Adrian has a one-of-a-kind, hands-on learning experience for everyone. Do you want to visit the campus of Adrian College in person? Visit adrian.edu/campus-visit. Again, that's adrian.edu/campus-visit. Come take in the beautiful facilities at Adrian College for yourself.
If there was one word I was going to use to describe the communication arts program at Adrian College, it would be unique. Students find themselves on the radio, in front of and behind the camera, and directing their own programs. Students learn in a personalized environment that sets them up for a world of opportunities. Are you ready for your moment in the limelight? Learn more about the Rush Communications Center and Adrian College's communications program by visiting adrian.edu today. Adrian College is looking for leaders, student athletes with the tenacity to keep the Bulldogs at the top, the forefront, in and out of the classroom. The Bulldogs are looking for talent, character, hard work, grit, leaders who can electrify sold-out crowds, gut out a last-line shift, will their team to victory, hit a grand slam in the bottom of the ninth, and be a part of a legend in the making. Think you have what it takes to become a Bulldog? Visit adrian.edu to learn more.
You stand today, students, on the threshold of one of the most magical times in your life. A time of great significance, of growth, introspection, self-awareness, challenge, and opportunity. A time that you will always look back on as very special years. Never experienced before you arrived today and never replicated after you leave.
College is looking for leaders, student athletes with the tenacity to keep the Bulldogs at the top, the forefront, in and out of the classroom. The Bulldogs are looking for talent, character, hard work, grit, leaders who can electrify sold-out crowds, got out a last-line shift, will their team to victory, hit a grand slam in the bottom of the ninth, and be a part of a legend in the making. Think you have what it takes to become a Bulldog? Visit adrian.edu to learn more.
We apologize for those early technical difficulties as Central Michigan had a close call there on their own try line. They were able to clear it out. It will be set up with a throw, and it'll be taken by Max Miller for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, as I'm sure people didn't hear because our audio was down there for a couple minutes. But, yeah, I think, Coach Benny has done a great job with this team so far. And, men's and women's team both. We've seen some great things from them so far this season.
Yeah, how about a 3-0 start in their first year as a program, beating schools the like of Michigan State, U of M, and Notre Dame, and all pretty soundly as well. Adrian College trying to get some good movement down the field. Mike Pakofe with a good run. Here come the Bulldogs, trying to advance towards the try line. The Chippewas trying to come up with a wall of defense. That was Max Miller who came close. Trying to fight in. Are the Chippewas able to wall him off? Bulldogs trying to down it. A strong push from Guido Fittipaldi. And I don't think the Bulldogs were able to down it, as let's see what the call is. It's right on the try line, and Central Michigan with another close call here early in the first half. Still backed up deep in their own zone, right along their try line, trying to form a wall. Here comes Adrian College. One more rush. A strong start for the Bulldogs here tonight. And there it is. It's touchdown across the try line. And a quick and hot start for the Bulldogs as they look to remain undefeated.
Now I have to ask you, Ryan, you've done a lot of sports here, announcing at Adrian. How excited are you to do something new?
It's completely different. Obviously, not many people know the sport. I had to learn the sport, learn kind of how the rules and everything works. But it's once you kind of figure it out, it's such a fun sport to watch, and there's so much that kind of goes along with it. So it's how about for yourself? Because it's certainly something different.
Yeah, I had to like you had to watch a video too, but the thing I noticed is it combines a lot of different sports. It combines football, the quickness of basketball, just a lot of, players being aggressive, and it is really a great sport.
McGregor Adams was not able to complete the conversion, so it's going to be only 5, but still a strong start for the Bulldogs here tonight, as they lead the number 7 ranked Central Michigan Chippewas 5-0. And early on, Central Michigan has had in these first kind of opening moments, they really haven't been able to gain possession or really able to keep it out of their own zone. As they'll, for the first time on this kickoff, get it across into the Adrian possession. McGregor Adams went high up for it. It's going to go out of bounds. Throw-in taken here for the Central Michigan Chippewas. Sorry, no roster for CMU tonight. Nearly a costly turnover as number 4 Henry Green was looking to create a rush, but Central Michigan will maintain possession. Just underway on a beautiful night on the campus of Adrian College. Counting down the days of fall, we've had a couple really rainy days.
Yeah, I was just going to say it's very nice tonight after the past couple of days that we've had. I know we had a couple other games earlier this week, and they did not get as lucky with weather, so they're very lucky tonight.
Great hounding defense there from Adrian College. It was Max Miller, Sion Mamata, along with others there as Central Michigan now trying to go sideline to sideline with it. So far, not a whole lot of room to work with for the Chippewas, trying to create a rush. A strong wall formed by Adrian College. Scrum here, Central Michigan will come out with it. They'll push it down further into the Adrian College zone, trying to gain some field advantage. That's going to trail out of bounds.
And I think what's also so great about this sport, and what we both probably watched in the video, is that you can be so aggressive on the field in rugby, but then when you get off the field, they said it's a gentleman's sport. Like everyone's, getting together after the game and congratulating each other. So I know a lot of good sports are playing out here today.
Yeah, hooligan sport for gentlemen.
Yeah, I think that's what it was.
Winston Churchill, a great quote. Adrian College able to clear it out of their zone and take some field possession back from the Chippewas. As there's a good little run for CMU. Nice tackle there by Guido Fittipaldi. Central Michigan trying to restart back up along the far side, and a big hit there. Right about the 45-yard line of the regular football field.
You also got to think these are some tough people too, not playing with any type of pads or anything. They're just, they train for this, and I think it's pretty amazing.
Yeah, that's where, like good form and smart ways to tackle really comes into play. As Central Michigan trying to pin Adrian College back. Central Michigan trying to create a rush along the far sideline, getting near the try line of the Bulldogs. Adrian College able to come up with possession. So the Bulldogs will reset, get it out of their own zone, away from their try line, as Central Michigan now will have to rush back, try to create something more. Adrian College up 5-0 here in the early goings. Staying on his feet was number 1 for the Chippewa, still going as he finally got taken down. A hoist of Bulldogs there to take down number 2 for Central Michigan. Central Michigan coming off a big win against Grand Valley in their first game of the season. Won that one at a final score of 48-14. And it's been a few years since they had beaten the Lakers. And that win skyrocketed them from number 34 in the preseason rankings up to number 7. Adrian College has steadily gone up as where they sit now at number 2. The Chippewas trying to pin Adrian College back as far as they could along their own try line, but a nice little run setting up here for the Bulldogs. Here comes Adrian College. A nice rush there from Mike Pakofe. Adrian College now trying to carry this momentum down the field. A good pitch along the far sideline. Stumbling was number 9. That was Jack Stevens. Bulldogs still with control. Max Miller had it. He got taken down. So we'll set up a scrum along at about the 45-yard line of the football field. The forwards line up and are locked. Central Michigan able to come out with it outside of the scrum. As that was a nice play from Lo Vaduve for Adrian College to halt that rush for number 13 for the Chippewa. Central Michigan still with it. They try to set something up going along the far sideline. That's Mike Pakofe for the Bulldogs trying to get in there. He wasn't able to take it away. I believe we're going to get a foul called by the refs. Central Michigan still with it as they'll dump it deep into the Bulldog zone, trying to advance it down the field. After Adrian College struck first early, it's been kind of evenly played since. Chippewas getting a couple chances, a couple good looks at the try line for Adrian College, but not able to get anything through. It was a strong start for the Bulldogs in the opening moments of the game as they quickly went up 5-0. McGregor Adams wasn't able to get the conversion.
Yeah, I think we've seen a lot of that from the Bulldogs this year, and I think we're going to see a lot of that not only this year but in the future, just with the program coaches building up for both teams.
It's a big game, number 2 versus number 7, but also the opening of the Great Lakes Conference play for the Bulldogs. Central Michigan played Grand Valley, who also resides in the Great Lakes Conference for rugby. Little delay, and then Central Michigan nearly turns it over. They get a good bounce, and they're still going. Here come the Chippewas. A near aired throw. So another scrum will set up here on the near sideline. Central Michigan will come out of the scrum with it. Getting taken down by a host of Chippewas was Jack Stevens. Adrian College still has possession. Max Miller goes far side. Controlling it was Lola Fanua. Fanua got tackled, but Adrian College still with it. A good run along the far sideline. Able to keep it alive. Trying to push in as Michael Cross. He got taken down. An almost explosive play, though, for Adrian College, but still deep in Central Michigan territory. Andriana lost it, but picked up by Max Miller. He will try to race in through across the try line. He'll down it, and Adrian College gets 5 more.
Adrian is just off to a great start tonight. They look very aggressive, full of energy. They're pushing the ball up the field.
Yeah, that strong start propels them to a 10-0 lead. They'll try to get 2 more. McGregor Adams has it teed up a much more comfortable angle compared to the first attempt he had. Adrian College back in action at Grand Valley October the 2nd, but doesn't return to Docking Stadium as the conversion is good. They don't return to Docking Stadium until the 22nd of October when they play host to Saginaw Valley State. And pardon me, that wasn't McGregor Adams on that last attempt. It was Seti Latu for the Bulldogs. Central Michigan coming off a commanding 48-14 win against the Lakers of Grand Valley State has their work cut out for them inside Docking Stadium tonight. as they have dug themselves into an early 12-0 hole. There goes Pakofe. Adrian College doing a nice job going right to left, trying to create a run. A wall of Central Michigan defenders meet them there along the far sideline. Getting wrestled down was Jack Stevens. Got it to Pakofe. Over to Latu. Latu makes a nice move. He'll be brought down. Central Michigan comes up with a takeaway, and I believe that will set us up for another scrum. Got to say, one of the most interesting things in sports is the scrum in rugby.
Yeah, you know, I was watching that video, and it's like it takes almost the whole team to be there and, you know, do that part.
Yep, all forwards lock, pretty much interlock, and it's just one who can create the most movement forward and try to kick that ball out.
Yeah, definitely, you know, rugby combines a lot of sports like we were talking about earlier, but, you know, it also has its own unique things, and it's just been so interesting to see as a new sport here at Adrian College.
Yeah, awesome to see a new sport, but then also just the success that they've had. Skyrocket up to number 2 in the Division 2A rankings.
Yeah, not only that, just the students that rugby has brought in too, you know, like all the programs that Adrian College is now, sports and clubs and everything, just the way it's developing, you're just going to bring in a lot more students that way, and I think that's great.
Yeah, and how about the crowd we got in Docking Stadium for this Friday night action? An electric and energetic crowd as well.
Yeah, I see right in front of the booth here we got the women's soccer team, it looks like, supporting. They've been cheering pretty loud tonight for the rugby team.
Max Miller gets brought down. Jack Stevens tossed it back. Chippewas nearly with a opening rush that looked like it was going to be promising for number 5 of CMU. Central Michigan once again backed up right on the heels pretty much of their own try line, trying to keep the Bulldogs out. We get a line out coming from the far sideline. Just a couple of yards outside of the try line for Central Michigan. Central Michigan looking for a rush. Were they able to get on through, or did we get a whistle beforehand? Nicholas Andiarena for Adrian College discussing with the referee.
Another thing too, when I was kind of doing my research, it said in the video that they called the referees sir in rugby.
Yep.
Yeah, and I obviously don't know rugby quite yet, so I didn't know if, you know, that was true, or I would assume it is. It is a gentleman's sport.
Yeah, another interesting thing about this gentlemanly sport. So Central Michigan, with their backs against the wall along their own try line, able to create a little bit of room as it'll go out of bounds, and it could be a costly turnover. As we'll get another line out for being thrown on in. So Central Michigan able to give themselves a little bit more room with 17-10 still to go here in the first half. Adrian College controls a 12-0 lead over the visiting Chippewas in a number 2 versus number 7 matchup here on a picture-perfect Friday night as the sun is now starting to set. Central Michigan now having to go back deeper into their own zone. Ball got popped up. Couldn't ask for a better night though inside Docking Stadium. Starting to cool down a little bit.
I'm also seeing the, I think it's the ACTV drone. I do see a drone flying around out there, getting some good footage of our team. That is the one thing we always have coverage at sporting events, and you'll never miss anything because we always have it covered for you. There's a lot of other things going on tonight too. We got the banner raising over at the hockey rink, so a lot of streams to watch here in the next few days, too.
Yeah, the D1 hockey team opens up their regular season hosting Cincinnati. We also have club baseball hosting Bluffton as well over at the Nick. We've also got volleyball in action as well, going on at the Marilot. Central Michigan was able to clear it out of their zone for the time being. 15 minutes now to go in the first half.
The Adrian College football team heading up to Finlandia for their game tomorrow. That's quite a drive.
Yeah, they got a hike. Is that, I think, 10 hours, maybe a little north of 10 hours?
Yeah, our announcers, Jay Hanna and Ian Wett, took the trip up there, so they will be broadcasting the game for you guys on ACTV. So make sure to tune into that one.
Yeah, busy night around the grounds for ACTV. Make sure to subscribe to ACTV on YouTube and follow us on Instagram and Twitter. Like us on Facebook to never stay out of the loop and never miss any Adrian College athletics action. Adrian College looking to keep their program perfect record alive. They're 3 for 3 in their first 3 matchups on the season with Notre Dame, Michigan State, and the University of Michigan. They host Central Michigan here tonight, and it's off to a solid start, 12-0 for head coach Benny Mattialona's squad.
Yeah, and I don't think a lot of teams are able to say that they're undefeated, especially in their first year. Usually that's kind of like a building time, and you're figuring out who your players are and who's going to step up for your team. But this team has just been incredible so far.
And about the freshman, you mentioned it earlier, just the freshman and the recruiting class he's gotten, some graduate transfers as well. Adrian College now trying to start a rush. Coming here closer to the near sideline. A nice fake there by number 15, Seti Latu. He's finally brought down. Adrian College, though, will retain possession. Picked up off one bounce. That was Lolo Fanua. He goes to the far sideline. Adrian College getting near the try line of Central Michigan once again.
Yeah, they've just been able to move it so quickly tonight. Just the speed that we've seen and the aggressiveness getting after it has been really good.
Yeah, the sudden rushes that they just all of a sudden get. Were they able to down it? I don't believe they were. So the Chippewas have had their backs held up against their own try-line wall for the majority tonight, as they're going to get one more final rush and walking in with ease. And he's got to down it, and he will. What a move. Adrian College tacks on 5 more on a strong rush. Waiting for the number, I believe it was Mike Pakofe.
Adrian just out here making it look easy tonight. Already 17 points scored here in the first pretty much 30 minutes.
Yeah, it was Mike Pakofe, and he walked in with ease. A little bit of a breakdown on the back line for Central Michigan. So looking for the conversion is McGregor Adams. Missed his first, but this one much more straight on, as he will knock it right on through. Seti Latu made the last one, so Adrian College 2 for 3 on conversions tonight. They take a 19-0 lead over Central Michigan, as it's been all Bulldogs tonight here inside Docking Stadium. So Central Michigan still with even more work to do now, with 10:45 to go in the first half. We'll restart play. Central Michigan goes down towards the near sideline.
Looks like we just got our color a little bit better, so we apologize for, I know it was a little dark earlier, but I think we got that taken care of for you guys.
You had to battle the sun a little bit, but that's now finally starting to set. Behind the bleachers, the sun's almost completely gone here tonight. We're going to get a scrum at midfield. Adrian College will kick it back out. It's going to come out. That was to Nicholas Andriana. Being taken down was Sion Mamata for Adrian College. Bulldogs looking to pin the Chippewas deep along their own try line. That was a beautiful strike by Latu, I believe it was. Max Miller was looking to get a quick rush going to Mike Pakofe. Pakofe couldn't handle the pass. $19-0 lead for your Bulldogs here inside Docking Stadium. Scrum about to ensue on the near sideline. About 15 yards out of the try line for Central Michigan. Chippewas trying to kick it back out. Looking to push forward, but the Bulldogs come up with it. Looking to create a road. Oh, and a wide open lane. across the try line. It was Guido Fittipaldi, and then he found Nicholas Andriana. Adrian College keeps on rolling in the first half. It's 24-0.
Yeah, like I said before, Bulldogs already coming out here with some energy tonight, and we're not even in the second half of play yet.
Yeah, a quick rush, getting the ball kicked out of the scrum, and then immediately going on the counterattack for Adrian College.
It's just, it seems like that's how this team works a lot of the times is, one good thing happens and then it leads to another good thing, and it's kind of like a domino effect, and it just keeps going.
The momentum is rolling for Adrian College tonight. McGregor Adams pushes it through the uprights. It's 26-0 Adrian College, as Adams now 2 for 3 on conversions this evening.
And a lot of teams will be content with being up however much when your opponent has none, but this team has still kept up their momentum, like you said, and kept the energy going.
So a top 10 matchup in the Division 2A rankings, but it's been all Adrian College in the first half, as Adrian College opens up Great Lakes Conference play with the Chippewas tonight in Central Michigan with some work to do, trailing 26-0 with just under 6.5 minutes to go. Adrian College gets brought down. Now they are a little bit pinned up against their own try line, trying to get some room out. And they will get a little bit of breathing space. Big hit along the far side. Bulldogs come up with it. It's going to be a foot race down the far sideline. No one's going to catch him. Adrian College is going to tack on 5 more. Another burst of speed, and the Bulldogs are rolling tonight. It was Michael Carnes who found the extra gear and added 5 more for Adrian College.
Yeah, he took it up the field and he did not stop. Took it right down, scored 5 more points. Score is now 31-0 Bulldogs.
Yeah, was looking for a pitch back option. Wasn't anyone there. But doesn't matter when you can outrun the rest of the defense. So a much more difficult try here on a sharper angle along the far sideline for the conversion for Adams. And it is through. 33-0 here on Adrian College TV.
Got some momentum in the crowd here too. Girls soccer team getting the wave started in the crowd.
They can feel the energy here tonight as the fans keep on piling in to Docking Stadium. Nothing as this scrum is about to start. Make sure to never miss any Adrian College athletics by subscribing to Adrian College TV on YouTube, liking us on Facebook, following us on Instagram and Twitter.
Yeah, I just have to give a shout out to our new interns we have that have done such a great job. And you mentioned social media, and Ashley Roeder, our social media intern, has done a great job with updating people on all of the scores and people that aren't able to make it to the games. They've been able to still keep up with what's going on. And another big thing that she's done is TikTok, and I know that's becoming more popular, so she's done a great job with that.
Yeah, first ever ACTV social media intern. Awesome to have her on the team. Central Michigan comes up with it. Under 2.5 to go, 2:20 to go to be exact. In the first half, Adrian College hanging on to a 33-0 lead. Near sideline, not a whole lot of room to work. McGregor Adams with a nice hit there. He and a few others as well. Just a whole wall converging for the Adrian College defense. Number 2 for Central Michigan, wrapped up by about 3 or 4 Bulldogs, led by number 2, Max Miller. He was also joined with Guido Fittipaldi. Number 2 for Central Michigan taken down once more. And we talked about the hot starts too for Adrian College in their first 3 games as a program, but they have really dominated, outscoring their opponents 110-46 coming into this one. And they've only been adding on to that. Central Michigan delays and now comes out with it. Pitched out towards the middle of the field, trying to work back to the left. 50 seconds now to go here in the first half inside Docking Stadium. Chippewas now looking to create something going, moving laterally, as they'll be taken down along the far sideline.
Yeah, if they are able to get something going here in the last 30 seconds, that would give them some momentum going into the second half of play.
That would. I think head coach Benny Mattialona's got to love what he's seen so far in this first half of action against a number 7 Central Michigan team that was coming in knowing Adrian College was number 2. You know they're going to come in with a little bit of a chip on their shoulder. Adrian College has controlled this first half. 8 seconds to go. They lead 33-0. One more tackle should do the job. Central Michigan now with one final rush, and that will be the change of possession. This one sent out towards the sideline and out of bounds. Another line out along the far sideline. Central Michigan will come up with it. Number 4 trying to break through the Adrian College defensive line. Wasn't able to do so. Pushing closer and closer towards the try line of the Bulldogs. Chippewas trying to get one here at the end of the first half. Stood up there. That was led by Mike Pakofe. Loose ball and a whistle called by the refs. Adrian College setting up a line along their try line. A wall. Chippewas trying to break through it. Splendid defense so far for the Bulldogs. Chippewas trying to push forward. A drive in. Are they across? Do they down it? They did. And there's 5 for Central Michigan.
Yeah, that's that 5 that we were just talking about, I think. Obviously, they're going to go in the locker room and talk about that and how they can build on that for the second half.
And as the Chippewas gaining at least a little bit of momentum, they'll go for a conversion here. Conversion will be taken by number 15 for the Chippewas. Conversion try for number 15 for Central Michigan. Send it up and right on through. So Central Michigan gets 7 here in the tail end of the first half. As that will take us to the first half, and a roar comes from the crowd here inside Docking Stadium as the Bulldogs head to the sidelines and to the locker room as they have a commanding first half lead inside Docking Stadium on a beautiful Friday night. Stick with us here on Adrian College TV. We got a whole lot more for you. Second half coming in just around 5 minutes time. It's a 33-7 lead for the Bulldogs.
You stand today, students, on the threshold of one of the most magical times in your life. A time of great significance, of growth, introspection, self-awareness, challenge, and opportunity. A time that you will always look back on as very special years. Never experienced before you arrive today and never replicated after you leave.
Adrian College Television would like to give a big thank you to our sponsor, Carlton Lodge of Adrian. Carlton Lodge is sponsoring all ACTV broadcasts during the 2021 to 2022 school year. Located at 1629 West Maumee in Adrian, Carlton Lodge offers comfortable rooms and suites at affordable rates. There's also a heated indoor and outdoor pool, along with a 24-hour fitness center. Thank you for the continued support toward Adrian College Television.
Matt Kibbe, the current student body president here at Adrian College. I chose AC because the campus simply feels like home. Everywhere I go, I know the amenities are there to help me succeed and get to the next level in my career. If you want to see what Adrian College has to offer, you can schedule an in-person visit at adrian.edu/campus-visit.
Adrian College is a pinpoint like no other. With our 77 undergraduate degrees, 47 majors, and 21 broad fields of study, Adrian has a one-of-a-kind, hands-on learning experience for everyone. Do you want to visit the campus of Adrian College in person? Visit adrian.edu/campus-visit. Again, that's adrian.edu/campus-visit. Come take in the beautiful facilities at Adrian College for yourself.
Is my mic good?
Yeah.
Bulldog fans, connect with Adrian College TV on social media to be updated when we're broadcasting live, to see highlights, plays of the week, and much more. Adrian College Television is on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. ACTV's handle is at Adrian College TV on every form of social media. Thank you for tuning in and subscribing to the home of the Bulldogs, Adrian College TV.
Welcome back inside Docking Stadium. It's a 33-7 lead for your Adrian College Bulldogs over the visiting number 7 ranked Central Michigan Chippewas. It was all Adrian College in that first half. I'm Ryan Cuddy, joined now alongside Brett Carlisle, Bailey Merzick now running director. We still got Delaney Harris at top cam as a solid start for Adrian College. Brett, new here at ACTV, correct? Is this your first stream or?
Yeah, it's actually my first stream, Ryan. Glad to be here. This is my first time actually watching the Adrian College rugby team as well, so this is pretty exciting for me. I don't really know much about rugby, but I'm guessing 33-7 is a pretty big score.
Yeah, same. I'm still kind of learning it, but it seems pretty dominant so far for Adrian College. Let's see if Central Michigan can make some halftime adjustments.
Yeah, Central Michigan has just been not pushing the ball as much as Adrian has lately. Adrian in the first half really just dominated rushing the ball up the field. One of the sideline breakaways that they had up there, there at the end of the half, around 5 minutes to go, that was a pretty big play for Adrian.
Yeah, it really broke this game open as Central Michigan trying to hold possession here, trying to get off to a quick start. They got some work to do. Quick rush by number 12. He's immediately tripped up for Central Michigan. Chippewas trying to get something going. It's been a dominant back line, dominant defensive showing for Adrian College. Not a whole lot to work with for CMU on the offensive end. As an interception there, and an easy takeaway to the house for Michael Carnes. He dives in. 5 more for Adrian College, and a hot start for the Bulldogs as CMU not what they drew up to open up the final 40 minutes of play. The second long rush for Michael Carnes tonight.
And that was just a costly mistake by Central Michigan there, not realizing where Adrian College was on that play, and they got the takeaway and scored.
Carnes read it perfectly, jumping in front of that lateral. It's just 2 minutes in, a little over 2 minutes gone by in this second half, and Adrian College has already struck on the board. McGregor Adams completes the conversion up on top of the James F. Thomas Pavilion as it's 40-7 now, Adrian College. CMU will try to get it deep in Adrian College's possession off this kick. Just trying to get some sort of offensive momentum. Skied up in the air, easily taken by number 13, Lo Vatuve. Intercepted there by the Chippewas. Ball still loose. Number 9 for CMU will come up. He'll delay, and now they'll go. Laterals to number 4.
And what's interesting about rugby is that it's not really played. It's more common now in America, and it started overseas in Europe, I believe, and that's kind of crazy how these new sports are now coming over here into America. And, you know, they call it the gentleman's sport, and how you guys mentioned earlier about how they call the refs sir. It's just so interesting, all these new sports.
Yeah, global sports now making their ways over into the States. A nice rush there by number 2. He's taken down. The Chips come up with it. Number 4 dragged down by his ankles from Max Miller. Trying to push it forward. That one got deflected off of number 7 for Adrian College. That was Guido Fittipaldi. Ball's going to go out of play.
And also on the topic of new sports, Adrian College has also added a lot of new sports, rugby being one of them. Also, we have now an esports team, so that's actually pretty crazy. I believe it's like made up of like Fortnite, Call of Duty, all those. President Docking just creating all these new opportunities for kids, and it's just a great scene.
Yeah, can watch those streams on Twitch, actually. They get, I'm pretty sure, Call of Duty, League of Legends, Fortnite, and Rocket League, I'm pretty sure, are the 4 they got. Don't fully quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure. As Central Michigan holds control. Another errant throw. Here comes Adrian College. It's going to be an easy rush across the try line. 5 more. It's Sion Mamata.
Another costly turnover for the Central Michigan Chippewas there again, and Adrian College capitalizes on it.
Adrian try, scorer number 10, Sion Mamata.
Yeah, the floodgates now fully opening. (45-7), McGregor Adams with another conversion. Missed the first, hasn't missed since. Satilatu also 1 for 1 on conversions tonight. Well, the lead has opened to 47-7. That's a 40-point advantage for Adrian College in Central Michigan with 34:10 to go in the second half. Has a whole lot of work cut out for him. Easily played there for Jared Welt, a freshman trying to rush through.
And I believe the Adrian College club baseball team just started their game over at the Nick. So tune in over there. I believe we have that on our live stream as well.
Hosting Bluffton as they open up their season, along with the men's D1 reigning national champions for the hockey team. They host Cincinnati, the Bearcats. Central Michigan trying to kick out this ball to the outside of the scrum. They do. Working laterally now. A sprint and a rush trying to get on through. Nice move. Adrian College driving them back. I believe that was Lo Vatuve who just stood up the rush for Central Michigan. and ended it on spot. Chippewas trying to work quickly.
And Central Michigan has had some good pushes into the Adrian territory, but Adrian College has been very aggressive on defense, pushing them backwards and stealing the ball from them quite a bit.
Big collision there. Number 2 for the Chippewas, trying to push the ball forward. 10 yards outside of the try line for the Chippewas. Nearly a costly turnover. It's looking like they're creating some good offensive momentum. .32 minutes to play now here in the second half. Number 12, it gives back to number 6 on the lateral.
You know, can I just say what a great night to have a rugby game, honestly. After those 2 rainy days we had, this is such great weather, and the temperature finally went down before rain. It was pretty hot out there. But the dew point and humidity finally dropped, and now it's just feeling like fall finally.
Yeah, perfect Friday night fall weather. A bit of a crispness to the air, a little chilly. Nothing too horrible, though, as we're going to get a stoppage in play. Can kind of feel, though, the fall weather creeping in. Central Michigan now trying to push forward. Past couple minutes, they've had some good looks in the Bulldogs zone. Nearly a costly turnover, and it finally is picked up and immediately stripped away by Central Michigan. They try to get going back the other way. As the Chippewas getting a little sloppy with the ball here in the second half. Something as though, although they struggled a little bit in that first half to control the ball and get into the Adrian College zone, didn't experience many turnovers.
A lively crowd here tonight at Docking Stadium, and
big collision there, yeah, but yeah, the crowd can feel the student body coming out.
Yeah, who knew rugby drew so many fans? Also, I'd like to mention that we have a lot of players that are not from the United States. There's a lot of international players on this team, which is big for Adrian College, drawing in so many people from around the world.
As a card's going to go, yellow card's going to go to Lo Varuve. Or that collision, I believe they said a high tackle was the call. After that big collision with him and number 2 for Central Michigan. Trying to push through this wall. Turnover there, Adrian College comes up with it. They'll clear it out of their zone. Giving themselves a little more room. Picked up there, number 5, working to his left, trying to just outrun the whole Adrian defense. Stopped a couple yards outside of the try line. So I believe we're going to get Adrian College possession. Clock still moving down to under 28.5 minutes to play in the second half of action. Adrian College opens up Great Lakes Conference play as we're going to get a host of substitutions. Ian Sexton, Hunter Hefner, Scott Barrett, and Alexander Tatua, all checking into the game, along with Justin Ostrander for the Adrian College Bulldogs. They lead by 40 here under the lights inside Docking Stadium as they're pumping up the crowd as they head over towards the sideline.
That's just great energy by the team. What a great job that the coach, Mate Lona, I believe is how you say it, came from Michigan State University on a club team and just came to Adrian College and changed the sports here. And, I mean, as we see how many people are in the crowd, and they are, 3-0 now? You said outscoring opponents 110-46 in their other 3 games, beating Michigan, Michigan State, and Notre Dame. That's a pretty big statement, especially for a new coach that just came into a new sport here at Adrian College.
Yeah, taking over first year as a varsity program. He's so excited to take over this team. Previously coached at Detroit Catholic Central since April of 2017, making multiple state semifinal appearances for DCC, and now taking over the reins of Adrian College. Also been the head coach, or the lead coach, at the Legacy Rugby Academy since March of 2017 as well, along with helping guiding multiple international players and professional rugby players, as well as the Chippewas get a fortunate bounce, and they will get a score getting across the try line of the Bulldogs, so they'll get 5. As CMU with 25:55 to go. Let's see if they can get some momentum rolling, as it's been all Adrian College so far tonight.
Yeah, then maybe that touchdown right there might be boosting their confidence levels a little more. Maybe Central Michigan can make this into a close game again.
So we got the Adrian ACTV drone overhead. Getting some good shots. Didn't see who was driving it. I want to say Alex Thacker. He's going to be all over the place tonight.
Yeah, he was over, I believe, at the ice rink earlier, doing some video shots of the hockey team, I believe. I don't know if he's going over to baseball or not, but...
Yep, talked to him before the game. He's going over to baseball. And then I'm going to take a strong guess that that's him piloting the drone, as the conversion attempt missed wide. So only 5 for Central Michigan. But at the very least, possibly building momentum for their next game. CMU back in action October the 2nd, the same day as Adrian College, as they play host to Ferris State. Bulldogs at Grand Valley State.
And it's my bad. It's not a touchdown. It is a try. I misspoke. Looking at the football field, I'm thinking
it gets confusing.
Yeah, I'm thinking touchdown. Seeing all the yard lines and stuff. That's my bad though.
Touchdown, though, I do believe comes from rugby, because you got to touch the ball on the ground, on the turf.
True.
Battle along the far side. CMU comes up with it. Adrian College will take the loose ball. Big collision there between Alexander Tatua and a CMU defender. Chippewas have done a much better job here in the second half of at least slowing down the offense for Adrian College. Just a couple sloppy turnovers allowed easy scores for Adrian College. But you take those 2 erred throws or erred laterals for CMU out, and they've played a much stronger and cleaner second half compared to the first.
Yeah, it'd be a much closer game if those 2 costly turnovers by Central Michigan didn't happen.
Yeah, that's 14 points off the board, and still with a good chance. As we'll get a scrum set up here on the closer side of the field, and just inside CMU's territory. So the forwards get into position. We're going to get another stoppage from the ref. Clock still moving as we approach the 22.5-minute mark to go in the second half. Under the lights in Docking Stadium. Good showing out tonight between both the Adrian and CMU faithful. Adrian trying to kick this out of the scrum. They do. Here comes Mike Pakofe. Pakofe with a nice step arm. Still moving down the field.
And he is just powering through that Central Michigan defense.
As nearly a costly turnover, as number 15 had a whole lot of room to run. He wasn't able to come up with it, though, for CMU. And then we'll get another stoppage from the ref. But yeah, a good rush there from Pakofe. Another scrum set up. Adrian College has done a good job of creating instant offense out of these scrums. Here they go. They're going to immediately work it out to the left. Number 15 has it. Luta. He will dive across the try line. Another score for Adrian College. It's Seti Latu.
And Adrian just adding on to the score. Keeping control of this game, and that was a great play.
Yeah, great try from the Bulldogs. How about this as a first year for a program eclipsing 40 points in 3 of their 4 games. Their first game came at a 12-10 victory against U of M, but the next 2 were all Bulldogs, along with this one, winning 41-12 against the Spartans, 57-24 down in South Bend, as McGregor Adams from a tough angle knocks it through. That gets the crowd into it a little bit more. 54-12 off the conversion from Adams. And a little bit of an update on the banner raising night going on over at the Arrington Ice Arena. It's all Adrian College up 7-0 against the visiting Cincinnati Bearcats, as they are coming out strong. I'm sure they're coming out with some energy after seeing that banner getting raised up in the rafters. Another one for the men's D1 program. Adrian College looking to get a quick start. Pakofe gives to number 13. That's low. Vaduve. Vaduve along the near sideline. He will finally be dragged down. The Chippewas were able to get possession back, but Vaduve with a strong rush for Adrian College. Nearly a costly turnover, as we're going to get a whistle.
Last week was Adrian College's homecoming football game. Adrian won against Greenville. You guys mentioned earlier they're traveling up to Finlandia, and Jay Hanna and Ian went on the call up there for Adrian College TV tomorrow and Saturday. So be an interesting game. Hopefully the Bulldogs traveling so far aren't too tired from the travel, but we're hoping for a Bulldog victory.
Yeah, lucky for the football team getting to go up to Finlandia only in September. I remember, I think 2 years ago they had to go up in November, and it was just a snowstorm is what they were playing in. So I'm going to experience nicer weather here tomorrow afternoon as the Adrian College football team looks to get their second win in a row, get back to 500. As this Adrian College men's rugby team is well on their way to a perfect 4-0 start.
And the ball falling into the crowd up there and getting lively here at Docking Stadium.
Yeah, awesome to see. Awesome to see the energy from the students in the crowd. 54-12 still your score here with 16:50 to go in the second half of action. It's been all Adrian College tonight. Number 2 versus number 7 inside Docking Stadium, and the number 2 ranked Adrian College Bulldogs have controlled the number 7 ranked Central Michigan Chippewas. CMU trying to hold on to possession as Adrian College will come up with it.
And the rugby team
pushing it down further. A diving play by Seti Alatu. Off of the kick to get it deeper into the Central Michigan defensive zone. And then Seti Alatu once again with a blast of speed and a dive into the end zone to down it. What a try from Adrian College. And they're a conversion away to getting over the 60-point mark here tonight.
Alatu has got great speed getting down there and getting that ball and getting a try for Adrian College there, and that was just a great play. As I was saying earlier, Adrian College going to Grand Valley next weekend, a game at 1 o'clock, and then going to Oakland and Ferris State the next 2 weeks after that. So a little traveling for the Bulldogs. Then they'll be back home on October 22nd against Saginaw Valley. So
yeah, they close out the season home against Kelvin, as McGregor Adams was a little wide left on the conversion try, with the score still, though, 59-12 in favor of the home Bulldogs. CMU skies this one up. Adrian College will leave it. It'll go out of bounds. That'll set up a scrum at midfield, I believe.
Over live at Nicolay Field. Bottom of the second, scoreless for the Adrian College Club baseball team, and it's probably a chilly night out there for a baseball team.
Yeah, especially for baseball standards at least. Sure, a little bit chilly over at the Nick. Scrum at midfield. Adrian College comes out with it. Nice move there. As pushing it forward is Seti Latu. Gonna get a whistle as with 13 minutes to play. As here comes Adrian College. That was Pakofe. Trying to lower the shoulders. He'll try to move forward. This one sent up and sent out of bounds. Bulldogs in complete control of the Chippewas tonight, as we've had a solid crew for you today all game long, with Delaney Harris running top cam. We now got Bailey Merzick running director, Brett Carlisle joining myself, Ryan Cuddy as CMU will throw it in. Get play resumed here inside Docking Stadium.
I just find that so interesting how they raise a person up to play in the ball, and that's just a very interesting style how they do that.
Yeah, I talked to McGregor Adams on the men's rugby team for Adrian College, and he said they can run set plays out of it too. So you can, sometimes you'll see him not even go to the guy that gets hoisted up. Maybe someone will cut underneath, and there's just tons of different plays that they can run. So I think that aspect itself is unique as well. Just certainly something you don't ever see in any other sport, just hoisting up your teammates. As we'll get another scrum inside Adrian territory. $10:50 to play in the second half. Adrian College looking well on their way to a program 4-0 start, as they look to keep that unblemished program record alive. Getting wrapped up there was Sion Mamata. He'll shovel it across to Andy Arena. Tatua now trying to push his way forward. He'll be brought down by a hoist of Central Michigan Chippewas. Losing control there in their own zone. Can CMU capitalize out of it? But we're going to get a whistle blown by the referee first.
It looks like an injured player, which very common in rugby, not wearing pads. It's style of like a football game, and I just find that very crazy that they don't wear pads in this game, and it's very, very contact sport. So
it's good to see that Chippewa player number 4 get up under his own power. See, seems to be walking it off. See if we'll get a substitution for him or if he stays in the game. As they were looking like they were they were bringing some water out onto the field, but it looks like we're ready to get play resumed with 9:43 to go in the second half of action. I'd like to thank you for tuning in to Adrian College TV. Make sure to subscribe to Adrian College TV on YouTube to never miss any Bulldog athletics action, and follow us on Instagram and Twitter. Like us on Facebook, along with our new TikTok. As losing his footing there as he went up for it was Sam Williams. Got his legs taken out from under him. A hard fall. Good to see him get up, as Adrian College now will work quickly, and ref will stop play.
It's looking like a little frustration on the Central Michigan side.
Gets the crowd into it a little more, backing up their Bulldogs. Adrian College working quickly. Here comes Pakofe. Clearing things out was Tadua. Went back to Andy Arena. He gets brought down. Back to Pakofe, trying to get a rush. Tried to flip it, over to Alexander Tatua. But he wasn't able to get to it. Big hit.
Big takedown there.
Clock still moving. We're inside 8 minutes to go.
And this being my first Adrian College stream previously. And first time up here in the booth, first time doing here next to you, Ryan, color. And it's a great experience. It's something new. I used to work over at the SID department, which is sports information with Mike Prang. And he does a great job. Just needed something new. And, I feel like this is a great fit for me. I like it here in the studio so far. And I get to experience a lot of new sports, I suppose. So
yeah, awesome to have you here. And certainly with the new sports, with rugby, play resumes. Central Michigan trying to get a rush going along the far side. Trying to dance around and get through the Adrian defense. Nice play there by Jack Stevens. Number 4 for Central Michigan. We brought down by a number of Adrian College Bulldogs.
And nearing here at the end of the game, just looks like a convincing Bulldog victory. Central Michigan, unless something miracle happens, doesn't look like they're going to push too much more on the score. Hopefully they maybe can score something. They're making a push right now to get a try and against Adrian College here, but
yeah, send it deeper into the Adrian zone, trying to set themselves up. Lola Fanua comes back onto the field. CMU gains possession off the throw-in from number 2. Fanua just checked in with a nice tackle there. CMU will have to reset. The Chippewas along the far side looking for a run. There's McGregor Adams with a nice play on defense. And so we got a card, I believe that was for a high tackle.
I believe over at the ice rink, it's still a 7-0 lead for Adrian College over the Cincinnati Bearcats, and I believe it's in an intermission right now. So looking like another Bulldog victory. Not here just on the field, but over in the ice rink as well.
Yeah, strong showing from Adrian College Athletics as the Chippewas with a nice try as they get through the Bulldogs' defensive back line. They get a couple more here in the latter stages of this one.
And that was a great try by Central Michigan, and they capitalized a little too late, but that was a great play, it looked like. So
little momentum possibly they can still build for heading into next game when they take on the Ferris State Bulldogs. Adrian College, like we mentioned earlier, travels over to Allendale, Michigan to Grand Valley State to face off with the Lakers. It's 59-19 after the conversion was good for Central Michigan.
And it's crazy that Adrian College, I mean, with Michigan State being obviously Division I schools and Adrian College being in the Division III, there's a kick over there off the sideline. But it's just crazy how Adrian College has had such convincing wins over like Michigan State and Notre Dame, and those are D1 colleges. And it's a D3 college here, so.
Got the Chippewas under complete control as well, 59-19. Another scrum at midfield. Under 3 minutes to go now. Inside Docking Stadium, it's been a great night for rugby, a great showing from the crowd for both teams. Seeing some maroon and gold along with some black and gold here tonight.
Not only in just the crowd, but also it looks like in the comments of the stream, we have a great crowd in there as well joining us, those who couldn't be here.
Big hit there from Tatua and Henry Green on number 4 of Central Michigan. High tackle will be called. Another card sent out. This is going to be to Seti Latu for Adrian College.
And Latu's been doing a lot for the Bulldogs tonight. Like that kick that happened. He got the try for Adrian College earlier.
Yeah, strong offensive performing from Latu and the rest of the Adrian College Bulldogs. Number 2 for CMU will toss this up. 90 seconds to go now in the second half. Adrian College with a 59-19 lead over the visiting Chippewas. Maybe time for a few final rushes. Couple more try opportunities for the Chippewas. They'll delay, set up, go work it now to the left side of the field. Kicking it forward. A little dump and chase action. Nicely played there by the Adrian defender. This one just cleared out to get it out of their try line. It's going to be chased down by Central Michigan.
And more great defense from Adrian College, even at the end of this game, and still stopping Central Michigan from getting a try.
Andy Arena with a nice tackle there to halt the rush for the Chippewas as they keep on moving. 27 seconds now remaining. How about this? As a first-year program for Adrian College, they're going to win their 4th game and move their record to 4-0, still without a blemish.
Another turnover there by Central Michigan.
Yeah, possibly time for one final rush for the Bulldogs. Adrian College takedown along the near sideline as they're still moving. Number 21, that was Justin Ostrander, lost it. It's going to go out of bounds.
And
as that'll do it. And how about this? The number 2 ranked Adrian College Bulldogs in their first season as a program will continue their perfect start. They're 4-0. Stick with us. We got a whole lot more on Adrian College TV. 59-19, Adrian's victorious over Central Michigan.
You're going to college. All the hard work's paid off. It's going to be fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. New friends, new athletic teams, new musical groups, new student government to get involved in, 85 organizations. It's going to be amazing. And I think one of the first things that you'll realize when you get here, at least I hope this is the case, is that although academics are the most important thing, no doubt about it, got to take care of the academics, time management, not a kid anymore, right? Young adult. The college is a whole lot more than that in a place like this. It is an experience. College is an experience that will last you for the rest of your life. The relationships that you make here, the memories, the late night stuff, the whole 9 yards, is just going to be great.
Adrian College has dozens of athletics programs, and winning is a staple on our campus. We have the culture of winning in and out of the classroom. This is a place where young men and women grow into professionals for life. Are you interested in learning more about the Bulldog experience? Visit adrianbulldogs.com and the Recruit Me tab to be recruited to play your sport of choice today. If you have what it takes, you could be a Bulldog in no time.
Adrian College Television would like to give a big thank you to our sponsor, Carlton Lodge of Adrian. Carlton Lodge is sponsoring all ACTV broadcasts during the 2021 to 2022 school year. Located at 1629 West Maumee in Adrian, Carlton Lodge offers comfortable rooms and suites at affordable rates. There's also a heated indoor and outdoor pool, along with a 24-hour fitness center. Thank you for the continued support toward Adrian College Television.
If there was one word I was going to use to describe the communication arts program at Adrian College, it would be unique. Students find themselves on the radio, in front of and behind the camera, and directing their own programs. Students learn in a personalized environment that sets them up for a world of opportunities. Are you ready for your moment in the limelight? Learn more about the Rush Communications Center and Adrian College's communications program by visiting adrian.edu today.
Adrian College is a pinpoint like no other. With our 77 undergraduate degrees, 47 majors, and 21 broad fields of study, Adrian has a one-of-a-kind, hands-on learning experience for everyone. Do you want to visit the campus of Adrian College in person? Visit adrian.edu/campus-visit. Again, that's adrian.edu/campus-visit. Come take in the beautiful facilities at Adrian College for yourself.
Bulldog fans, connect with Adrian College TV on social media to be updated when we're broadcasting live, to see highlights, plays of the week, and much more. Adrian College Television is on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. ACTV's handle is at Adrian College TV on every form of social media. Thank you for tuning in and subscribing to the home of the Bulldogs, Adrian College TV.
We are back live inside Docking Stadium after a convincing 59-19 win for your Bulldogs over the visiting Chippewas, and that's a way to start out conference play, a big top 10 matchup too, number 2 versus number 7. Very convincing overall across the board.
Yeah, it was a dominant performance by the Adrian College Bulldogs, and Central Michigan just couldn't find the offense to get past the Bulldogs' defense, and Adrian College starting off 4-0 now, and 3 out of the 4 are over 40 points in victory, which is very, very convincing.
Yeah, also those wins coming against, big time schools, Central Michigan, Michigan State, and Notre Dame, and they've pretty much controlled all of those. A close call in their season opener against U of M, 12-10, but since then they have started rolling, and that's just such a big testament to head coach Benny Mattialona and just the work he's done and the recruiting class that he has brought in. As Central Michigan, you kind of saw in that second half, their defense held up a little bit more than they did in the first, and it was just the errors and a couple bad turnovers really let it get out of hand.
Yeah, it seemed like Central Michigan put a little more momentum to themselves to get maybe into the next game more as they travel to Ferris State and Adrian traveling to Grand Valley. The Bulldogs are still convincing. It looks like maybe next week will be another win, hopefully for Adrian College.
Yeah, the Bulldogs with a strong performance at home. 59-19 is your final. We got a whole lot of Adrian College athletics going on at the moment as well. I believe men's D1 hockey is still in action, and then over at the Nick, we have club baseball going on as well, as that will wrap us up from inside Docking Stadium. Number 2 versus number 7, and it was all number 2 tonight. Adrian College moves their program record to 4-0 as they still yet to drop a game in their new first year as a program. As we would like to thank you for tuning in to Adrian College TV. We've had a great crew for you tonight. We had Delaney Harris running top cam, Bailey Merzick ran director, Brett Carlisle alongside myself, Ryan Cuddy. We'd like to thank you for tuning in and have a wonderful night. 59-19 is your final as the Chippewas as the Bulldogs keep on moving along with a big victory over Central Michigan.
Welcome to Adrian, Michigan. We're located in a proud college town. Adrian College is situated just 45 minutes from Ann Arbor, Detroit, and Toledo. We're very excited to show you just a little bit of what AC has to offer. This is the gateway to our campus. Welcome to the place that we believe will change the rest of your life. AC features one of the most well-rounded educational experiences in the country. We offer over 60 different academic majors and 10 academic institutes, as well as dozens of student organizations. Year after year, we've been ranked as one of the nation's best colleges, including being one of the most innovative institutions in the U.S. for our medical programs. Our campus is simply beautiful. Our student-to-faculty ratio is an incredible 13-to-1. That means more attention for you and a much better overall learning environment. We know how to put together an education that is life-changing, and these are just some of the highlights. From our communication arts program, to our many performing arts, to the home of business on campus, to our sciences and medical studies, we have the spaces where you can grow into the professional that you want to become. Our first-year student experience is award-winning. You'll make lifelong friends here, meet mentors, and maybe even meet that special someone. The Kane Student Center is open 24 hours a day, and there's a lot going on here. The Bulldog Beanery has all of your hot drinks. Pause and Go is our on-campus convenience store. The bookstore is where you'll get all of your Bulldog gear, and you can just hang out and study in the skyboxes. Not far away is the Shipman Library. The Shipman has quiet, relaxing spaces for you to study in. You can check out books from thousands of libraries around the country, and the Shipman is open 24 hours as well for your convenience. There are hundreds of learning opportunities on campus. In addition to the arts and beautiful facilities, Adrian College is known for its athletic programs. There is nothing like a Saturday game day here in Adrian. The Bulldog football team are 11-time MIAA champions. At Docking Stadium, fans watch soccer, lacrosse, football, and more. Just a few hundred yards away, Adrian College's basketball teams compete. In addition to basketball, fans can enjoy wrestling, acro and tumbling, and volleyball here. We also have a state-of-the-art weight room available to all of our students. When things heat up too much on campus, you can cool off with our ice sports. Our NCAA ice hockey teams are constantly battling in the national playoffs. Just a quick walk down the service drive, we feature one of the best baseball and softball programs in the nation at our level. Soon you'll be able to cross the street and watch men's and women's rugby take to the pitch as well. Our rowing, crew, and top-ranked bass fishing programs compete out of the Adrian College Boathouse, a gorgeous facility just a 15-minute drive north on Devil's Lake. Our students know how to relax in their downtime. When they're not out and about, we have dozens of housing options on campus. With apartments right in the mix of things, you can pick what works best for you. We've also recently renovated a few of our housing options. Adrian College is a Methodist-affiliated institution that has been changing lives since 1859. The modern liberal arts education offered by our faculty is unrivaled. We can't wait to have you on campus and show you around. Visit adrian.edu to schedule a full campus visit today. We'll see you soon.
Adrian College Television would like to give a big thank you to our sponsor, Carlton Lodge of Adrian. Carlton Lodge is sponsoring all ACTV broadcasts during the 2021 to 2022 school year. Located at 1629 West Maumee in Adrian, Carlton Lodge offers comfortable rooms and suites at affordable rates. There's also a heated indoor and outdoor pool, along with a 24-hour fitness center. Thank you for the continued support toward Adrian College Television.